Hi, ParatonWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday morning, September 23rd. We have a cold front working its way through the Mid-Atlantic region. It's already largely through the western side of the Mid-Atlantic region. Showers and embedded thunderstorms have already passed through the D.C. metro region. Looks like much of that shower and thunderstorm activity is still on the way for Philadelphia and New York City. This is the latest temperature map, and it really depicts well where the cold front is at this particular hour. Notice the big delineation of temperatures right across the D.C. metro region, with many 50s being reported out across western Pennsylvania and West Virginia. Meanwhile, out ahead of the front, still very warm and humid as we begin the day here on Thursday. Again, the cold front is the leading edge of some cooler air, and the showers and thunderstorms are generally along and ahead of that frontal system. So DC will wind down in terms of showers over the next couple of hours, especially to the west side of the district. But again, they're winding down, but a lot of the activity is yet to arrive in Philadelphia and New York City. They will have a good chance of showers and thunderstorms from midday on through the early evening hours, and certainly some of that rain can fall heavily at times. Well, let's take a look at the latest radar loop. This from the College of DuPage weather website, and again we're seeing kind of the correlation between the positioning of the cold frontal system right now with the shower and thunderstorm activity right across central part of Pennsylvania down through the DC metro region. That is advancing slowly to the east, and really there were some scattered showers across Philadelphia and New York City, but most of the activity is yet to come. Looks like from midday on through the afternoon into the early evening hours for Philadelphia and New York City, and certainly the rain can be heavy at times, and there can be an embedded strong thunderstorm or two. Meanwhile, DC showers still in DC and just to the east, but they'll be winding down over the next couple of hours as that cooler, drier air moves in. Certainly a cooler day today compared to yesterday in DC, and even in New York City and Philadelphia, it'll generally hold in the 70s for highs. And following the passage of this frontal system, we're really setting up for some nice weather in the Mid-Atlantic region. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of next week, all will feature plenty of sunshine each day, comfortable humidity, and comfortable temperatures for the latter part of September. Well, let's take a look at the latest high-resolution model run, the NAM 3-kilometer resolution version. First, we're looking here at the 500 millibar field, specifically some areas of spin in the upper part of the atmosphere, what we call vorticity, and centered out over the Great Lakes, Ohio Valley this morning. And kind of see a reflection of where the surface cold front is right now, cutting across central Pennsylvania, the DC metro region, pretty much on a north to south orientation. This basically spins, this upper level feature kind of spins over the Great Lakes, and that's why this line will be kind of a slow moving line over the next few hours. Once it gets into Philadelphia, it'll stick around for a few hours. Same thing in New York City, pretty much winding down in terms of showers and thunderstorms in the DC metro region. But this does not come swinging on through. It just kind of pushes up to the north and northeast over the next several hours, all the way into tomorrow morning. Now, by this time tomorrow morning, the surface cold front will be off the eastern seaboard, at least off the mid-Atlantic eastern seaboard, still approaching New England coastline. And again, very nice weather will follow the passage of this cold frontal system for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday in places like DC, Philadelphia, New York City. It may take a couple hours in the morning for things to clear in New York City, but by afternoon tomorrow, they too ought to be experiencing some pretty comfortable humidity and temperatures. Well, let's now take a look at the high-resolution forecast map of radar echoes here as we begin the day on Thursday. Again, right along that cold frontal system, which lies across central Pennsylvania, down across the D.C. metro region into southeastern Virginia, pretty much on a north to south basis. Showers and thunderstorms predominantly now. District points to the east, winding down across the west. and yet to arrive in Philadelphia. Notice here over the next few hours, here we are now by early afternoon, that line of heavy showers and embedded strong thunderstorms as well reaches southeastern Pennsylvania by midday, early afternoon hours, and then works its way slowly to the east towards New York City later in the afternoon into the early evening hours, and starting to wind down across southeastern Pennsylvania by 7, 8 o'clock tonight, but still raining across New Jersey and New York City, and finally that kicks on to the east by tomorrow morning for the most part. Maybe lingering clouds and showers early tomorrow morning in New York City, but even there it ought to start improving by midday on Friday. And again, this is the Friday midday forecast map, and look at this, all clear in much of the Mid-Atlantic region by midday tomorrow. And again, a nice stretch of weather will follow this cold frontal passage for tomorrow right into at least Tuesday of next week, with plenty of sunshine each day, comfortable temperatures and humidity levels. But for the next several hours, the threat for heavy rain exists across Philadelphia, New York City, just to the east of D.C. They're clearing out already to the west of D.C. right now. Could even have some strong to severe thunderstorms later today. Eastern Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York City, so be on the lookout for that. That's it for now. For ParatonWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.